everybody, back with a new episode of Merlin. Penultimate episode. Things couldn't be worse. Everything that Merlin has been told that will come to pass looks like it is lining all up, because we have lost Mordred, I think, for good. Arthur killed Kara, not without reason, but she is dead, and that's all that matters to Mordred, who has now gone to team up with Morgana. And he told her who Emrys is. So that cat is all the way out of the bag. I need the reverse of that to happen now. I need Arthur to find out about Merlin. And something to change. Because I can't see a way to that right now. This next episode is called The Diamond of the Day, Part 1. So, you know, two-parter, and that's it. So, we're getting into the point of no return, and I'm really afraid for what's about to happen. But very, very excited to see how it's all going to happen. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Impressive indeed.
Merlin's gonna be outmatched.
Who here now could deny your powers?
Mordred, Morgana, and this dude, they all have powers.
I'm begging you, Gefila.
Oh no, not these. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Mordred. That's who you're in bed with.
Now we know the war can be won. For Arthur is nothing without Emrys, and Emrys is nothing without magic.
Oh, you tested that? So you can use it on him?
10.
He used magic, I heard that.
Enjoy this moment, Merlin, while it lasts.
Oh no.
You put me off. What are you talking about? You just coughed.
I knew you'd discover my secret in the end. There is just no fooling you, my lord.
Wow. No shame. What? Ugh, I hate it. Looks like slime. Oh!
Lost my magic.
At the worst possible time.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No, we're not ready. Oh, it's popping off.
Let her go. She's not your enemy. I am. What am I going to do? Well, for the matter, you're going to help me treat the wounded. Your skill as a physician is still valid.
Yeah.
You're the only one who survived the attack.
Damn.
Alone.
Now with Stowell taken, she has a base at our northern border, which can only mean one thing.
She means to take Camelot.
She's already made her first mistake.
We have sufficient time to prepare our defenses, sir.
There is a way. One way alone. We ensure that she never makes it this far.
Oh, what's the plan?
War has begun.
God. Oh, God. He looks conflicted, at least.
And I shall wield it in victory. And with honor.
Okay, maybe
To
not.
reach Camelot, Morgana will have no choice but to cross the White Mountains now. The only pass that gives passage to an army that size is here. What do they call this place? Camlan, sir.
What?
Then this is at Camlan that we make our stand.
Oh, that's where it happens. That's where it happens! Oh,
Never to hear
Merlin.
that name again. You cannot go, Merlin. That's just beyond anyone's power. No.
If there's an answer, I must seek it elsewhere.
Where?
Birthplace of magic itself. Crystal Cave.
Oh,
The Valley of
shit.
the Fallen Kings is crawling with bandits. Without your bow, you wouldn't stand a chance.
Which is why I won't be going alone. There's something I have to
Wait.
do first. Favor for my friend Merlin.
Damn, you moved quick.
Are you going?
Valley of the
She
Fallen
was
Kings.
breathing.
I'm afraid I won't be coming with you. Not this time. I have an urgent errand to run for Gaius. Vital supplies that I can't obtain here.
I always thought you were the bravest man I ever met.
Oh my god.
Guess I was wrong.
Oh, that's not what's happening here.
Arthur, if these are to be your last days, I would far rather spend them together than sit waiting for a man I might never see again.
Okay, but you're second in line for the throne. We need one of you say, what are you doing?
Trust Sir Gawain has found your company to his satisfaction?
I like to think so.
Has
Oh,
he been forthcoming
no.
about Arthur's plans?
He's kept no secrets from me. The knight said he was taking Merlin somewhere. Valley of the Fallen Kings.
Shit. I did not need her to know that.
Merlin.
They called it the Crystal Cave.
This can mean only one thing. Emrys means to get his powers back.
Yep. I'm surprised Wayne was like
Of course.
willing to go away from the king right now. But he owes Merlin so much. Ooh.
How do you get back to Camelot? There are bandits everywhere.
What I'm looking for, I'll be perfectly safe, I promise you.
You think this is gonna be easy?
What are you looking for?
Tell Gwen.
I can't tell you that, Gwen.
What would be the harm at
Just
this
trust me.
point?
Over here, Emrys.
So Morgana, did she beat you there?
You still afraid of me?
Ooh.
I fear no one. Least of all you. Stand up to swear!
Ah. Oh, she's trapping you. Morgana, you should just kill him! Girl!
That number is 5 to 1.
Yeah, this is gonna get bad.
I cannot treat the wounded without sufficient medicine. The timing is unfortunate, I grant you.
Yes. Fortunate, as you say.
He wants him
I'm
there.
not sure he believes you guys. I'm not sure I do either.
Well, it's certainly not because he's cowardly.
I know how devoted Merlin is to Arthur. He would never leave him at a time like this.
Are you there? Did she lock you in the place where you needed to be? Morgana!
This is it. Camelot.
That should be Lancelot right there.
Fate of the kingdom will be decided here. It ends here, Leon.
It ends
Be
here.
it life or death. It ends here.
Merlin.
What's that?
Father.
Your dad? Aw.
Rest, my son. And soon, you shall awaken into the light.
Okay. With powers, just being there?
If you do not doubt me, Guinevere, then I do not doubt myself.
Oh, Arthur, please don't die!
Come. We must rest while we can.
You're too young.
If father imagines we can't outflank him, he's in for an unpleasant surprise.
He knows. He's doing it
Send
anyway.
100 warriors.
Yeah, but I can't leave.
Alright. Yay! Butterfly is always a sign for hope. You're moving. You need to go.
Arthur, I'm sorry I had to leave you. I didn't want to. Your plan
plan is a good one, and you may yet save this kingdom, but you must beware. Your army's flank is vulnerable. There's an old path over the ridge at camp, and Morgana knows
He
of
can
it.
hear
She
you?
needs to trap you, Arthur. Find the path.
What's the matter?
Merlin came to you.
Merlin,
Yeah.
It was a dream, Arthur.
No.
didn't feel like a dream.
Tonight, we do battle.
Rally him good.
Tonight we end this war. For the love of Camelot!
Goodbye, Father. There are no goodbyes, Empress. For I will always be as you will always be.
I mean, that's great. But also, the here and now does exist. And we've got to, we gotta fix some shit. Oh my god. Woo! Damn, where was he coming from? There we go. Get some moving. Oh shit, that's what that meant? You gotta be old, Merlin? Okay, well, it's on and poppin', and Merlin is on his way as old Merlin. I don't know why he has to be old Merlin for this to happen, but hopefully Arthur can know that it's Merlin at some point. If, oh my god, if this show ends with him not knowing that Merlin has powers, I'm gonna be so pissed. I mean, this was a lot of setup to get to the final episode, which part ones usually are, but I'm actually surprised that no one died. I was worried about Gwaine, especially after that girl had betrayed him, but no, he just accompanied Merlin. And oh my god, Morgana, girl, you could have killed him so easily, but no, you trapped him in the area that he was needing to be in, got to talk to his dad, heal up with the crystals, and now, you know, transcend to this version of himself. And I guess he has to be old. I guess that's what his dad meant, that you have always been, you'll always be. He kind of like became the version of himself that is powerful enough to stop Morgana and maybe Mordred at this point. So in essence, he lived that life long enough to age to the place that he's at right now, because I guess time and space doesn't really matter in the crystal caves. Okay, so I imagine he's as strong as he ever has been, and maybe that is the deciding factor, even though I feel like in some of those visions, or even looking into the little portal thing he did, I thought we saw younger Merlin. I hope we see younger Merlin again. I hope he's not just old Merlin by the end of it. But I could see why he would need to be in this moment. I don't know. I thought Mordred looked a little conflicted, but at the same time, he's going with it. He's in on it. He's all in. They're fighting, and I don't see him changing now. It's kind of too late for all that. It's great to see Arthur, you know, out there with his men. He's such a great leader. He cares about Camelot over everything. He's exactly who you would want a king to be. That's why everyone is willing to fight for him. It's unfortunate that Morgana has gotten so many people to fight for her, even though she's not out there with them. I wonder when she's going to actually, I mean, she's just using, you know, something that all king queens do. They use men. When is she going to use her magic? Like, what would that look like? What would it look like if Mordred used his? I still think the smartest thing to do would have been to rally the druids after Merlin lost his powers. They believe in him so much. They may not like Arthur, but I think he could have convinced them to help take down Morgana. But it was, you know, it was a smart thing to take away his magic. But she wasted ample opportunity to actually kill him. She's ridiculous. So what happens now? I don't know. I can't say anything's changed in the way that I expect the prophecy not to happen. I mean, Merlin becoming his old self, his most powerful self, may be something that can change something. I will cling on to that hope. But nothing as of yet has said this is now a different story. So we hope, we pray, we have to assume that, I don't know. I'm gonna go in optimistic to the final episode and think that Merlin can do something, even though everything up until this point has just made it all the more likely that the ending will be what he's seen. I don't know. This might be a new wrinkle, him being old, going to the crystal caves. It's great to see his dad again, and that he got to speak to him and know that his dad believes in him, and kind of pass the baton to have Merlin becoming his full realized self as an individual, as someone who is supposed to be like the most powerful person ever. I love that he's on the way to hopefully save the day, but you know, there's still many things to consider with Morgana and Mordred. I'm glad that, I mean, I'm happy that Gwen went with Arthur so they could have that time together again. I hate that the last time that Arthur and Merlin talked, Arthur assumed that he was being cowardly, but I think that message getting through to him probably is comforting, not only in the way that they were given the heads up that Morgana was flanking on another side, but maybe some sort of belief that it actually did come from Merlin, and that seems magical. How else do you explain that? I don't feel like they're going to have a lot of time to talk about things next episode. We're right in the midst of a war, in a full-on battle. So I don't know how next episode is going to go. I was wondering if like this episode was going to be the ending and like the last episode would be like an epilogue, but that's not what's going on. We are still very much, everything is still very much in play. So one episode to go to see if finally something can change and be good and we can have a happy ending. But I'm still pretty worried. So we'll see. But I would say this episode makes me feel a little bit better than last episode. I was just like, oh no, everything's terrible. Everything terrible will happen. But I don't know. This kind of went well for the most part, even though they're actively fighting in this moment. No one died. So I'll take that. And yeah, old Merlin is a wily. You can't put anything past him. So I'm sure he's gonna get there and start really doing shit. But is he stronger than both Mordred and Morgana put together? I mean, probably, maybe. But taking on two different people is difficult, especially when you know one is about to go kill Arthur, but you know Morgana is coming directly at you. So it's gonna be a challenge for sure. And I just hope it goes well. I'm really 50-50 on it. But I like everything that happened, I think. And Merlin talking to Arthur like that was really cool. And Arthur just knowing that it was Merlin and it was true and he needed to act. So that was great. One to go. I can't believe it. But we are here now. So yeah. One more episode. So thanks for watching us. I'll be back soon.